Hi everyone, welcome to Walk with Rajalakshmi. So today's vlog is all about who are aspiring to become an online educator. So if you really want to immerse yourself into the world of online teaching, then you really have to stick on because we are going to discuss some essential things that you really want to become an online teacher. So let's jump into the video.
I told you, I'm going to tell you about all you need to know about online teaching. So nowadays it is very popular that all are using this online teaching or all are becoming online teachers. So what are the essential things that you should really know in order to become an online teacher? So this is the things that I am going to discuss it today. So, in order to become an online teacher, you should need some basic requirements. So, first and the foremost is, as you all know, that is laptop. And when you are choosing a laptop, try to use a laptop which has 8 GB RAM because formerly I was using 4 GB RAM. So what happened is that there was a too much lagging when I was doing a slide share or a shared screen with the child. So later I understood that we really required a laptop which has a minimum 8 GB RAM. Next is a Wi-Fi connection. You should always have a very good connection, and if you are preparing or if you're going to become an online teacher, try to have more than one connection. Why? Because if there will be a downtime for every network. So if one is having some downtime this day, you could easily make or switch on to another network. And third thing is the subject knowledge. You should be well versed with the subject what you are going to teach. And next is the headset with a mic. And I always prefer you to choose a voice cancellation headset. And why I'm saying to use a mic because you will be very much audible to the kid. So whenever you are teaching phonetics and all, we really know that there's lots of sound articulations going on. So in order to get the clarity of your voice, you can use this type of headsets which have generally a mic with it. Then obviously the thing that which I'm going to tell you right next is the Zoom meetings and Google Meet. You know that most of the online classes are going through Zoom or else through Google Meet. So if you are choosing or if you are choosing Zoom meeting as your platform for teaching, then you should obviously use 8 GB laptop. Otherwise, you cannot use the Zoom. But if you're using Google Meet, there are some provisions, okay, that I will be telling you later. And you have to really use some properties for making your child very interested in the class. It's all for the lower kids. If you're teaching younger kids, then you can also use some properties. But some in some platforms, like I'm also working with Planet Spark. So in there, we are not using in Zoom meetings or Google Meet and all. They are providing a platform for us. So there they have given a lots of things which will really make the class more interactive. Like for example, if the child is giving a correct answer, then we will have a claps like that. Then the laptop or the software itself will be giving them some claps and some rewards and all. So if you are using your own platform, like if you're using a Zoom meeting or Google Meet, then there is no such things in that. So you have to make it extra or prepare for yourself in order to make the class more lively. Then coming over to the next point, like I had told you that if you are choosing Google Meet and if you have your laptop with a 4 GB RAM, so what shall you do? Okay, in that circumstances, you can directly open your Google Meet. Then there will be three vertical dots that is there on the right side of your screen. Go and click it, and you will be have a drop down there. In that drop down, you could see a change layout. I repeat, change layout. You just go and click over there, and there will be some types of like individual, then the speaker side, like that. Some other things will be there. In that, select spotlight. Okay, so at that time you could, if you are doing a class for a 5 or 6 children, then it won't work. But if you are doing a 1:1 session, that means if you are doing a class for a single child in a single time, then you can really use the spotlight. Okay, because at that time this particular child will be there on the screen as well as you. Sometimes or else you can also mute, I mean you can just minimize your screen so that he or she will be pinned, and try to always pin your child, otherwise you will not see him. Okay, pin him or her. And next thing is that again go to the settings, that is also there in the three dots over there. In that, the last one is settings. Okay, in that you will see like my camera is there, my microphone is there. In that, choose camera. Okay, in that you can just make your resolutions low. Okay, so for those who are receiving your photo or the video, they will have the highest resolution. But for you who are receiving the data will have a lower resolution. This will really clear your this connectivity issues as well as the problem of your laptop if it is having 4 GB. Okay, I hope it's clear. So moving to the next. So obviously, a lot of people usually ask me that what is the speed of the internet connection that you should really need in order to become an online teacher. Minimum of 8 Mbps speed is sufficient for doing this, but in lots of platforms, they usually ask for you to have a minimum Mbps speed of 10. Why? Because you will be doing a lot of things in the class, like you will be doing a screen share as well as you will be doing using a Jamboard or the whiteboard simultaneously. So when you are switching on in between, there is a lot of problem with the connectivity, or there will be issues raising for your connectivity. At that time, they truly recommend, and there are also specifications like they will be checking your speed, like whether you have a 10 Mbps speed. For that, you can generally go to the Google, and there are lots of website there for checking the speed of your network, like the downloading speed, uploading speed, and all. So you can really check it, as well as when you are appearing for an interview, they will be asking you to give a screenshot of that. That means they will be giving you a link and you will have to just click on that. That particular link will calculate your Mbps. I mean, what is the speed of your network when it is downloading and as well as uploading. At that only, after reviewing that only, they will be giving you an appointment. Then I hope it is clear for the internet connection. Next is that the mode of interview. It is different in different platforms. As I have worked with lots of platforms, the first one which I have worked is for Planet Spark, and now also I'm continuing with them. So for Planet Spark, what is the mode of interview is that they will have a PSAT, that is the examination name. Like they will be having an examination in that they will be asking you a lot of questions. And as it is a platform which is teaching you public speaking and creative writing, there will be lots of questions that is connected with your grammar part as well as your proficiency and all. So that is the PSAT examination. And after that, a training will be provided by the platform. Because I told you that Planet Spark is using its own platform for teaching the kids. So we don't know how to manage the things because there are lots and lots of things in the LMS that they are giving us. So in order to acquaint with the things that is there on the platform, they will be giving you 7 days continuous training. If you are completing that 7 days continuous training, then only you will be onboarded. That is the word which is used, that you will be onboarded as a teacher to the platform. And in this training, they will be giving you 3 mock tests. Okay. Before it was the people, the teacher itself was there. Now it was done by the computer itself. So there will be 3 mock tests, and they will be giving you the PPTs. They will be giving you the demo PPT as well as the curriculum, what we have to really teach for them. It is the thing, and I told you that the LMS will be there and we will be onboarded to that. And after that, there will be lots of demo test on that LMS. You can generally pick as if you're flexible timing and you can conduct the class. You will be getting paid, and that also will be there in the payout. And also you can conduct your regular classes, workshops are there that also you can really conduct. Like that, a monthly payment will be given for you. That is the condition of Planet Spark. If we are moving to another platforms, like there are a platform like Mind Your Language, in that they are conducting the classes through Zoom Meet. So they are not providing you any materials and all. There you will have to provide. I mean, you yourself has to prepare all the content, and they will be giving you a payment for hourly basis. So whenever you are going or you are attending an interview, make sure that how much they are paying you. If you're satisfied with that, you can just go on with that. Okay. And this is the mode of interviews, and this is the things that they usually goes in your online interviews when you're just opting for becoming an online teacher. These are the various types of interviews that is going on. And I hope it's clear. Now, moving on to the next is that if you are a freelancer, okay, I don't want to work under anybody. There are lots of people like that. Even I too was like that because I usually do freelancing in IELTS training. So for that, if you are really want to become a freelancer in IELTS training, so what all things or whatever it may be, you can also teach spoken English or whatever language you really know, and you can really do a lot of freelancing. So if you are becoming a freelancer, then you have to advertise yourself. You can either advertise to OLX or whatever you may be knowing a lot of, and you can also advertise your services through the Instagram, FB, then is Facebook, and so on. So you should have an advertisement, and you should generally make a fee structure. And when you are getting a call from the student, you can just communicate with. And one thing that should be noted here is that you should be using the same fee structure as the others test. That is all the techniques you can generally opt in order to get the students. Then I usually recommend you to do a demonstration class if you are confident of yourself. Like there are lots of teachers usually says to me that, why Smita, you are just telling that to take a demonstration class. After taking the demonstration class, they won't take the class. But believe me, if you are good enough, if you are just showcasing your all the ideas and the contents, you will get the class. That is the experience which I usually have. So you can provide them a demo class if necessary. Or sometimes the children or the student may sometimes say that, ma'am, we don't need a demonstration class. It's okay. I know that you are just good in this, so we are continuing the class with you. On other circumstances or other instance, you can just go for a demonstration class so that you can really showcase what you have. Then as a student, so these are the things which you really need to know if you are becoming a tutor. Next, as a student, what are the things that you can keep in your mind before starting an online class? Because I have heard a lot of people saying that these online classes are not good. They are not worthy enough. Why? Because you are not attending your class using a laptop. So I always tell my students to use a laptop because you know that the Zoom Meet, Google Meet, these all are not mobile friendly apps. They all are usable in your laptop. So when a teacher is doing a screen share, you cannot get it as if, because when I was studying for an online class, there I was using my mobile phone. Later I switched to my laptop itself. Yes, the training of my Planet Spark itself. So at that time I was using my mobile phone in order to get the class. Then later I understood that when the teacher is doing that, when that person who's doing the screen share and all, I'm not getting the everything. Like simultaneously, some children will be raising their hands and asking the questions. Then these people will be coming online. I mean, to the screen. So that is totally damaging my view of class. So try to attend your class using a laptop. You have to also communicate this with your kids. Try to use a Wi-Fi connection rather than using a mobile phone connection. Why? Because I have experienced this in my class a lot of times. When they are using a mobile phone connection, there is a chances of coming calls. So when a call is coming, there will be an abrupt ending or a clash in between the Zoom meeting or Google meeting as well as with your call. Sometimes you may come back to the class or sometimes you not. and try to use headphones with a mic, because it will really make you to hear the things very clearly. So these are the things you should really keep in your mind when you are going for an online class. And these are the things you should tell to your student when you are becoming an online tutor. So I hope I have covered a lot of things here.
Have it.
So
So I think I have covered all the essential things which you really want to know before going into an or before going to become an online teacher. So if you really like this content, then give me a thumbs up. And if you really like to see more contents like this, just subscribe to my channel. And you can also give me some topics which you really want to hear from me in my comment box, and I will be doing that thing as my future vlogs. Till then, we meet again. This is signing off from the whole family of Walk with Rajalakshmi. Till then, we meet you again. Happy teaching and keep smiling.